Parliament cancels Zuma's MK party flights and accommodation arrangements ahead of National Assembly sitting. Parliament has cancelled all travel and lodging plans for the former President Jacob Zuma's MK party members following the party's announcement that it will not be attending the sworn-in ceremony this week. Chief Justice Raymond Zondo has announced on Monday that the President and Speaker of the National Assembly will be elected on Friday, 14th June in Cape Town at 10 a.m. In the absence of an interdict by a court, Parliament announced that this week's sitting will proceed without MK members. In light of the MK party's express decision through their legal representatives not to attend the first sitting, Parliament has cancelled all arrangements for accommodation and flights for the party's elected members. This measure is to avoid incurring fruitless and wasteful expenditure. In compliance with the Financial Management of Parliament and Provincial Legislatures Act 2009, Parliament said in a statement. This is a statement is currently organizing flights and accommodation for about 400 members of Parliament, MPs, who are set to attend the first sitting next week, Monday. The MKP indicated that the 58 elected members who are expected to occupy seats in the National Assembly will boycott and not attend the first sitting. The MKP is arguing that the National Assembly's first session should not have been scheduled because it is unconstitutional. Chief Justice Raymond Zondo formally delivered the lists of nominated candidates to the Secretary to Parliament on Thursday. Parliament said it does not agree with MK Party's interpretation of Section 46 of the Constitution. The National Assembly said it was of the view that it was legally bound to facilitate its first sitting, as well as the National Council of Provinces (NCOP) at a date and time determined by the Chief Justice, and there are no legal impediments preventing this process. According to Section 49(3) of the Constitution, unless and until the results of the elections are set aside by a court, Parliament must ensure that the sittings proceed as directed. Because the first sittings of the NA and the NCOP will take place physically, the parliamentary administration is the process of making arrangements to provide travel and accommodation for all members listed by the Electoral Commission of South Africa (IEC) as handed over by the Chief Justice to attend these sittings and the associated onboarding activities scheduled in Cape Town, the statement read. Parliament reaffirmed its commitment to carrying out its responsibilities under the Constitution in the scheduling of the first sittings of the National Assembly and the NCOP. We remain dedicated to ensuring that the established democratic process and procedures are upheld in accordance within the laws and Constitution of our country, it said. Meanwhile, expelled MK Party founder Jabulani Khumalo plans to defy Zuma and attend the first sitting of Parliament. Expelled founder of controversies MK Party, Jabulani Khumalo, has confirmed that he will attend the first sitting of Parliament despite a statement from the party stating that its members will not attend the sitting. Khumalo announced this in a statement on Monday, stating that, I, Jabulani Khumalo, am making this public statement in my capacity as the leader of controversies. MKP has indicated that its 58 elected members who are expected to occupy seats in the National Assembly will boycott and not attend the first sitting. The party, which gained a little over 14% of the national vote, has in addition indicated that they intend to interdict the first sitting National Assembly, citing voting irregularities. The MKP is arguing that the National Assembly's first session should not have been scheduled because it is unconstitutional. Khumalo was sent packing by other 4 members in April in what the MKP said was aimed at purifying itself from rogue elements. Khumalo registered the MKP on September 7th with the Electoral Commission of South Africa, IEC. Khumalo urged all the MKP members who are on the list for parliament to be present at the National Assembly to allow the process on the 7th administrations to convene. Should any MK member of parliament not avail themselves for understandable fear of victimization by Mr. Zuma in the clique, will not in itself be the basis for Parliament not to continue with its business of swearing in members of Parliament and continue with its scheduled business on the date chosen by the Chief Justice, he said. The statement reads, "Our members of Parliament will be present for their swearing in on the designated date." The purported MK communication for the effect that Parliament is not constituted based on the absence of 58 MK members of Parliament is misguided in law and frankly embarrassing. The true leader of MK, being myself, does not agree with it. Parliament has been constituted with 400 members as at the confirmation of 400 elected members following the election. Mr. Zuma will not continue to abuse our democratic processes, the will of the people, and continue to undermine our parliament and other constitutional institutions such as our courts, and not least their leaders, Chief Justice. I confirm that I, on behalf of MK, accept the results as pronounced by the Independent Electoral Commission, and no amount of staple conspiracy theories by Mr. Zuma will collapse this nation. Although the party and Khumalo had clashed and have locked horns in court, he was not removed from the party's parliament list. Khumalo is the #1 candidate on the list of people to represent the organization in parliament. Chief Justice Raymond Sonto confirmed on Monday that the first sitting of the National Assembly (NA), where the next President of South Africa and Speaker of Parliament will be elected, will take place on Friday, June 14. This allows the declaration of the national and provincial election results by the Electoral Commission of South Africa (IEC) earlier this month. Meanwhile, Parliament has cancelled all travel and lodging plans for MKP members following the party's announcement that it will not be attending the sworn-in ceremony this week. IOL has reached out to MKP spokesperson Ndlamulondlela for comment via phone and WhatsApp, but he had not responded at the time of publication. And that's it from Angels Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.